My name is McKenna Pwanda. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director here at Douglas Township, Montgomery County. I've worked here for about 10 years. So for the last 5 to 10 years, this part of our park has been very difficult to maintain. It's been very wet. About 3 years ago, we changed our runoff for drainage from our township office that now comes into our park, and this area became very difficult to maintain and mow, and this was a great way to utilize the property that was otherwise just a mess for us to look at year round. The kids really enjoy it. It has a lot of different species and birds. We have a ton of frogs that come in. The kids love to come over and see them and watch them. And we often see a lot of kids just enjoying the scenery of the flowers that have been planted. Douglas Township is very flood prone. We're a very low-lying township here in Montgomery County. Our park here is a large runoff area for quite a few surrounding properties that drain in this way, including our township office and Route 73, East Philadelphia Avenue.
I'm Laura Williamson, and I'm a community health educator.
I'm Christy Goodwin. I'm Community Health Program Manager, and we work for the Montgomery County Office of Public Health, Division of Health Promotion. I helped start the Monco Trail Challenge 7 years ago, and together we manage the program. So we started the Monco Trail Challenge about 7 years ago. We had additional grant funds that were to be put towards preventing heart disease and type 2 diabetes. We knew that physical activity was a way to tackle both issues, and we also knew that Montgomery County had about 90 miles of parks and trails. So in talking with the Montgomery County Planning Commission and Parks, Trails, and Historic Sites, we came up with the idea to create a scavenger hunt-like activity. So each participating trail has its own unique symbol, and the idea is that people will go out, visit a park or trail, and record their symbol. And then at the end of the time period, so it typically runs May through December, they can submit their findings, and then they can earn achievement levels for finding 5, 10, or 15 trails.
The Conservancy has been really helpful the past several years in promoting the Trail Challenge. And last year we went a step further by adding the Perkiomen Creek as our very first water trail. We were really excited for that addition to the challenge. The water trail gives our participants a new way to connect with the environment while viewing the county and the trails from a totally different perspective. We're also really happy to promote the Conservancy's educational opportunities and events to our participants.
Community connection is a really big theme for the Trail Challenge. From an environmental perspective, connecting people with their community and their resources, if they know that it's there, they're more likely to be invested and take care of their community. From an awareness perspective, knowing that the resources like the parks and trails exist, again, if they know where they are and how to find them, they're more likely to go out and use that green space and reap the benefits. And even if somebody is not too sure about going it out on their own, if they know that they can join a sojourn or a led hike, they might feel more comfortable. And so then you have that aspect of connecting with the community around them and getting into that green space.
Hi, I'm Denise Finney. I'm an associate professor of biology at Ursinus College, and I teach courses in ecology, plant biology, and the nature of food, which investigates the ecology and biology of the food we eat. I like to incorporate kind of service learning into my classes because it gives students that experience of applying what they're learning in the classroom to real world situations. And I think I have an advantage, right, in the sciences that I can help students know the world around them better, and also through then service, showing them how they can share that knowledge and use that knowledge to help others and help the environment. Well, I'm really excited about a project that grew out of my plant biology course. And I have to thank Beth Myers for giving her support to the project. In that class, I asked every student to come up with an idea for a new native planting on campus that would serve a purpose, either supporting student well-being or mitigating maybe an environmental challenge on our campus. And this spring in 2022, almost half of the students said, "This walkway is a mess. It always has water on it. It's often muddy, there's often ice," and they all came up with different ideas for rain gardens that might help solve that problem. And our facilities department, when we said, "Hey, could we actually plant that?" they said, "Sure, let's do it." And so I'm really excited about giving students the opportunity to take something that was an idea in a class and bring it to life on campus. And again, that wouldn't be possible without PWC helping us out and without the support of our facilities department, who are so willing to let students kind of take the reins and make that project happen. I would say, a lot of times I have biology majors in my classes, and many biology majors, at Ursinus are very interested in health sciences. But I have to say, I feel like then my work is to win them over to say, yes, I know you're going into a health profession, but learning about the natural world is still helpful. It's still going to be something that serves you both in your career and in your life more broadly. And, I think that's kind of taking hold, that people are growing in their awareness of just the challenges that we face. Climate change is real. We all felt it this summer, and I think I'm starting to see more students who are drawn to my classes with those kinds of challenges in mind. And again, not necessarily because there are going to be careers in the environmental sciences, although some are pursuing those. It is also just an effort on the part of our students to become more aware of what's happening in the world around them and to figure out, hey, are there solutions that I can pursue in my personal life and maybe my professional life that will help solve those problems.
I'm Garrett Birch. I would say 20 plus years. I have an article at home shows me doing a cleanup in a canoe at that time.
I'm Peter Perriton. I think this is the 6th year probably.
My name is Shari Taylor. I started with the native plant group in January, but we've been doing the stream cleanup and various other projects for I don't even know how many years. A lot.
Hi, I'm Jim Schott from right here in Swanksville. I'm the newbie in the group. I've only been here a year. I joined after I retired and been enjoying it ever since.
Hi, I'm Linda Edwards. I started, I think, this past March.
Hi, this is Rick Lindenmuth. I think 4 years now I've been coming out here.
I think it's the environmental improvement. We have so much that we need to really correct with human impacts on the environment. I think just we're doing that little bit to improve the environment.
Seeing the rain gardens mature, I think. I know that the one up in Harleysville, we started from scratch, and it's been about 4 or 5 years now, and it's really rewarding to see the mature rain garden.
I like the planting the native plants for the plant sale. I really enjoyed doing that. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of camaraderie. It was an enjoyable time.
For me, it's actually the socialization. I've worked for myself for 40 years, so I really enjoy the great people out here.
My favorite project is tree planting, and I think that getting more and more trees along our waterways is important.
I definitely like weeding better than tree staking. What I prefer is not to be real hot, but past that, I don't really have a preference.